Next will be timekeeping for approvers. So, si approvers, one of your tasks is to assign a schedule to your employees or to your subordinates. So, for work schedule, ito siya under timekeeping. So, always new record lang. So, once nag-new record ka, meron tayong date from and date to. Pero, ang pwede mo lang lagyan is a date from kasi automatically, 1 week lang siya. So, for example, i-choose ko si June 12, automatic dito is June 18. So, parang magiging 6 days or 7 days siya. So, kapag nakapili na ako ng date from and to, meron tayo ditong schedule option, default and week, and then schedule, and then employee list. So, to choose employees, we need to click the 3 dots. So, pwede tayong mag-multiple choice din dito. Ayan siya. So, pwede natin siyang i-select. So, ayan yung name ni employees, kung ano yung magiging schedule nila. So, kung i-default schedule ang nakalagay sa schedule option, kung ano yung schedule na i-choose natin, for example, is 1 p.m. to 12 a.m., lahat ng employees automatic, ito yung magiging schedule. Kung ano yung nandito sa taas. Pero the whole week yun. So, we need to make sure na magtatag tayo ng rest days nila. So, manual ang tagging ng rest days. So, either nasa day 6 or nasa day 7. Ganyan siya. Kasi kung wala tayong tinik na rest day for the whole week of June 12 to 18, lahat ng araw na yun may pasok sila. So, meaning kung day 6 and 7, it is June 18 and then June 17, yung rest day nila. And then, for example, lahat sila 1 p.m. to 12 a.m. Pero, yung isang schedule ng employee mo is iba for day 1. For June 12 ni pangatlong employee is 12:30 to 12:30 p.m. Pwede siyang gawin na ganyan. So, ang masusunod pag ganito is yung nasa baba. And then, the rest for day 2 up to day 7 will be 1 p.m. to 12 a.m. So, kung ano yung nasa baba, iba-bypass na yung nasa taas. Pero kung walang nasa baba, lahat yun susundin is yung nasa taas. Then always remember tag ng rest day ni employee. So that is for the default schedule. Kung week schedule naman, ganito siya. So pipili ako dito anong day 1 nila, anong day 2 up to day 7. So dito, need mong lagyan lahat. Pero kung example dito natin, for example, naka-rest day si day 6 and day 7, ito yung susundin. Bali-bali, wala lang to. Need lang talaga natin siyang lagyan. Pero ito yung masusunod yung rest day. And then, kahit meron tayong day 1 schedule dito, kung ito yung day 1 ng isang employee, ito yung susundin niya. Pero the rest, day 2 up to day 6 or day 5, yung nandito yung susundin. Kung ano yung nandito sa taas. So, that is for work schedule and then save record lang. So, either gagawa kayo nito, pwede naman kayong gumawa. For example, for today, 3 schedule or for 3 weeks ako gagawa. Pwede naman siya. Or for the whole month na, pwede naman siya. So, pwede nyo naman siyang i-revisit dito. Dapat may list din siya kagaya ng mga sa applications. Kung ano yung magiging from date to date, kung sino yung gumawa, may name siya, and then kung ano yung document number. So, yan yung parang magiging history or transaction list nyo. So, that is for the web approvers. And then, just a reminder lang din for the approvers para iwas errors or iwas issues if in case lang naman. We have here an application or approval guidelines. So for approval guidelines, what we suggest is to check first the change of schedule applications. Yun muna yung unahing i-approve. Kasi for example, nag-change of schedule si employee for tomorrow. So make sure na today, change of schedule muna para ma-review ko kung meron bang mga magbabago ng schedule bukas or hindi. And then, for official work, for change of schedule, para din makita din ni employee agad kung matutuloy ba yung pina-change schedule niya or hindi. Para lang din informed lahat. Both approver and then yung employee. So, the responsibility is dapat i-check nyo rin yung dashboard nyo for the employees kung approved ba siya or canceled. And then, after change of schedule is official work. So, official work, bakit? Kasi pwedeng may overtime si employee nung same day ng official work niya. Kasi kung uunahin natin si overtime, mag-error lang yun. Kasi wala siyang titikitan na logs from official work. And then, also, kasi kung nag-change of schedule din si employee, and then hindi siya na-approve, pero nag-go si employee dun sa schedule niya, pina-approve niya or na pina-change niya. Tapos nag-overtime siya. Kakabit naman yon dun sa original schedule niya, hindi doon sa pina-change schedule niya. So, dalawang error yon. So, pwedeng mas maaga si employee pumasok sa original niya or mas late. So, pwedeng ma-undertime siya. And then, yung pinag overtime, hindi rin siya mag-take. Since hindi pumapasok or hindi sumasabay or hindi sakto kung ano yung nasa logs niya and kung ano yung nasa original schedule niya. Same thing with offset kasi same lang naman sila. So just a reminder, when you check the applications, better follow this sequence na lang din. So that's all for me for web approver and web user. I think we can proceed now with the policies. Thank you.